Hello friends, today I'm continuing the topic of the cell where we ended with the different parts of the cell, and now as we were reading about the animal and the plant cell, I continue with the nucleus. Now what is the nucleus? See, whenever we study about the animal and the plant cell, it is just like you have given the work to an architect for the house construction, and the architect has chosen different places, giving them a different uh, design. Okay, it is just like that. A cell has given inside, the architect of the cell has organized itself in such a way that given space to different organelles. Okay, it's just like that. उसने अपने आप को एक ऐसा बिल्डअप किया है कि अंदर से every part is given its particular region as well as they are performing their own functions. है ना, घर में एक ड्राइंग रूम अलग होता है, उसका बेड एक अलग है, सोफा अलग है, टीवी का स्टैंड अलग है, तो वैसा ही हमारे सेल के अंदर में एवरी बॉडी पार्ट सो सेल से ऑर्गेनाइज हुआ है ना. तो सेल इज कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ डिफरेंट पार्ट्स एंड डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइज, मतलब ऑर्गन्स उसमें कौन से. तो हम न्यूक्लियस से स्टार्ट करते हैं. न्यूक्लियस इज द कंट्रोल सेंटर ऑफ द सेल. न्यूक्लियस जैसे बॉडी है ना, बॉडी में हार्ट है which actually works. When it will stop, everything will stop. Same as the cell, it consists of the nucleus. The control center of a cell is called as the nucleus. It is oval in shape, surrounded by a double membrane. Two things here, whenever you study the cell organelles, you will first of all go through the single membrane or a double membrane. Is that particular organelle single membrane? Is it a single membrane hai, or it is double membrane? You know, whenever you study the different organ of our body also, you will go through that. Heart is surrounded by a double membrane, lung is surrounded by a double membrane. Double membrane means it might be, yeah, it consists of different fluid which will actually protect that. So this is the, there might be the various function of the double membrane. So first of all, whenever you study in higher classes also, now this is the base of the cell organ. You're starting with the base. Now, if you know the main function of these particular organelles, you will never forget the detailed part of the organelles. Now, when we go through this nucleus, so it is surrounded by the double membrane, and it is called as the double membrane is called as the nuclear membrane. Membrane is the covering, the outer covering is known as the membrane. It encloses the dense fluid called nucleoplasm. This is the nucleoplasm means fluid. Okay, जैसे साइटोप्लाज्म आपने पढ़ा है, साइटो जो सेल को सराउंड करता है या सेल के अंदर पूरे फ्लूइड बनाता है, साइटोप्लाज्म लिक्विड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. So same as it is encloses a dense fluid which is called as the nucleoplasm. It contains the spherical bodies which is called as nucleolus. The spherical bodies हैं इसके अंदर. This is the nucleolus. Now the thread-like structure which is present in the is the chromatin network. These are the chromatin networks. This thread-like structure are present inside this nucleus, chromatin network. When the cell divides, now what is actually the function of this? When cell divide, it forms chromosomes. Chromosomes, later classes पढ़ेंगे. That is the genetic material, okay, which carry the genes which is responsible for the hereditary characters. So, whatever the qualities which are we get from our parents, now these are called as they are inside the genes. जैसे कि कोई भी चीज को बैग को भर रहे हैं, उस टिफिन के अंदर हम खाना डाल रहे हैं, then it is passed to the friend or the different. Same as ये chromosome, they consist of their character. Particular character है इसमें, that is the unit of the character. We can say that it consists of the gene which is actually being headed to their parent cell or to the new cell or from their old parent to the new parent. Now, what is the function of it? It controls the vital activities of cell. Means as it consists of the chromosomes and the genes. देखो basic part है. Whenever you get the qualities from your parents. Okay, the formation of the eye, the formation of the formation of the everything around you, you get from your parents. Okay, so means that nucleus play an important role. इसके पास एक ऐसी चीज है जो पास हो रही है फ्रॉम जनरेशन टू जनरेशन एंड ड्यू टू विच वी आर बीइंग रिजेंबल विद आवर पेरेंट्स. So it carries the hereditary material, which is the gene, and it is plays an important role during the cell division. Whenever the cell divides, means cell dividing from single to two, then two to again four. This way, when cell divide होगा तो every time it will also have the nucleus, it will also have, means it divides in such a way that it is able to pass the genetic material to the next generations. So nucleus का important part clear. पता है nucleus इस तरह से present होता है सेल के अंदर. अब तुम भी सेल का स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे, बेसिक सेंटर में the nucleus is present and this nucleus has pores also, या minute pores structure होते हैं इनमें, which lets the semi-permeable hota hai, which lets only few of them to enter, only few particles to get enter. So it consists of nucleus pore, chromatin network inside, which is thread-like structures, and which helps in the division of cell division, and it consists of the whole nucleolus inside, which actually consists of the material, the dense fluid. So this is the nucleus. Okay. Now, if someone asks you that what is the function of the nucleus, I think you will be clear that it controls the vital activities. So it is also called as the control center of the cell. Then it carries the heredity from the parents to their young ones or to their offsprings. It plays an important role in the cell division. Okay. Then coming to the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, as you have studied before, the particles. This is the plant and the animal cell. I got it from this book. This is the cytoplasm. Okay. The fluid-like structure in which it is a river, you can say, or the sea in which different boards are being settled of different shapes as a solid. So cytoplasm is like a pond in which different cell organelles are. Okay, so it is a semi-colorless jelly-like part which is enclosed within the cell membrane. एक cell membrane के अंदर enclosed है. The most cellular activities occur within the cell. अब देखो, where when it is actually being surrounded by the cell membrane, इस तरह से, and this whole of the liquid or the semi jelly-like structure consists of different organelles, means ये सारी सेलुलर एक्टिविटीज को कंट्रोल कर रहा होगा या एनहेंस कर रहा होगा या वर्डिक्ट बन रहा होगा. सो द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ इट इज इट हेल्प्स विद द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स एंड न्यूट्रिएंट्स विद इन द सेल. किसको क्या चाहिए, न्यूट्रिएंट्स फुल. इट हेल्प्स विद द एक्सचेंज ऑफ मटेरियल बिटवीन द डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स. हम आगे आगे पढ़ेंगे डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स आर देयर व्हिच एक्चुअली शेयर्स different proteins or different type of structures. So this helps them to pass through. एक तरह से मीडियम है, जैसे जब whenever we feel thirsty we drink water. With the water different minerals are passed from the water to water, है ना. organ से क्या हो रहा है, water to through water different minerals. If we want to eat also we drink again water. Water is acting as a medium so that the things can flow easily. So as the cytoplasm, which is a semi-solid jelly, okay, and helps in the exchange of between the different organelles. Then now coming, there were the different parts of the cell which we studied before. Now coming to the cell organelles. अब इसके cell organelles कौन सी हैं, या बहुत सारी cell organelles which are present inside the animal and plant cell, but few are common, and in few like अब plant जो है usually green in color है, तो मैं हमेशा हमने पढ़ा है कि that is consist of the chloroplast, but we know that animal does only few are like amoeba हो गया, the smaller unicellular organisms है उनके पास होता है. So different cell organelles with differences, few, only few. सेंट्रियोल्स हो गए, प्लास्टिड्स हो गए, ठीक है, इनमें डिफरेंस है जो एनिमल सेल और प्लांट सेल में प्रेजेंट होगा. जब जैसे जैसे हम ऑर्गेनाइज करते जाएंगे हम ये भी देखते जाएंगे क्या वो डबल मेम्ब्रेन है, सिंगल मेम्ब्रेन है, और इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द एनिमल और द प्लांट सेल. देन कमिंग टू द डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनाइज, सबसे अच्छा अगर आप रीड करेंगे इज द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया is the powerhouse of the cell. Means जो भी energy, the whatever we are eating, everything we are eating, it has been reserved somewhere in the form of glucose or the glycogen, that is the liver. So as cells के अंदर भी an organelle is present, which is a double membrane. Again, I say, if I am talking about mitochondria, mito means chondria means finger-like structures. Chondria is present. It is a double membrane, outer and inner folded to form finger-like position, which is called as crystal. In simple form, if I make you the diagram, इसको इस तरह से individual में इस तरह से finger-like projections होते हैं. And it is a double membrane structure. Again, double membrane, it means fluid से fill होगा. So this is called as the crystal. In later stages, whenever further you will study about the mitochondria, what is the function, why this finger-like projection, these are called as F1 particles of the oxysomes, the outer membrane, inner membrane, fluid present hai. So energy cell ke andar, it is reserved or stored in the form of ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, ATP means adenosine triphosphate. So it is a site of respiration. Maximum exchange goes on this mitochondria. Food is oxidized and release of energy is in the form of the ATP or adenosine triphosphate. That is why we call it as a powerhouse of cell. Maximum of energy, that is ATP. Tri means tri, ADP भी आएगा word, AMP भी आएगा. ठीक है? Phosphate में जब 3 ग्रुप जुड़े हैं तो ट्राइफॉस्फेट, 2 ग्रुप होंगे डाई, मोनो, तब सिंगल. सो एटीपी हाईएस्ट 3 एटीपी, जैसे एटीपी फॉर्म होगा एनर्जी, सो हायर एनर्जी लेवल, दैट इज द एटीपी व्हिच इज स्टोर्ड इन द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. तो माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया मेजर रोल प्ले कर रहा है किसका, क्योंकि एनर्जी स्टोर हो रहा है उसमें, रिलीज ऑफ एनर्जी इज द फॉर्म ऑफ एटीपी इज देयर. सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज द पावर ऑफ सेल. नाउ पावर ऑफ सेल means एक क्वेश्चन ऐसे बन सकता है, why it is called as the power of cell, or which organelle is called as the power of cell? It is the mitochondria. Okay, why it is? Because it is in this the energy is released in the form of ATP, which is formed here, and it is called as the powerhouse of cell. Okay, then coming to the next, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. Now endoplasmic reticulum, endoplasmic, endo means inside, plasmic again, it might be filled with different fluids, and it is a reticulum. Now endoplasmic reticulum is a network of tube-like structures. It is basically present, see here, this way the cell nucleus is there, membrane, this is the endoplasm, this is the ER. Okay, here is also, yeah, this is the mitochondria. Here also we can see mitochondria. It means abhi tak whatever the organelles we are starting with mitochondria, mitochondria are present in both plant and animal cell. ER endoplasmic reticulum की बात कर रहे हैं, it is present in both animal and plant cell. Now ER simple सा structure हम ER का हम देखते हैं. ER is a network like structure. Okay, इस तरह से it is present just near the nucleus and consist of the network. इस तरह से network बना हुआ है ऐसे. Now, if it is forming like this, it means it is somewhere क्या कर रहा है, support कर रहा है ना cell को, fluid को strong बना रहा है. Okay, so it acts as it is a network of tube-like structures, reticulumly net-like. Okay, other surface, outer surface is either smooth or rough. ये एक basic importance हो गया है, property होगी ER की. When it consists of the smooth, इस तरह से smooth surface होगा अगर, it is called as smooth endoplasmic. Okay, it is called as smooth endoplasmic, मैं short में लिख लिया. And if it consists of the इस तरह से pores या ribosome हम बोलते हैं, rough बनाया था. When ribosomes are present on it, it forms rough ER or rough endoplasmic reticulum. मतलब why it is called as rough? Because ribosomes are present on the surface which make it rough. ये एक और question हो गया. Okay, so it means that what is the function of the endoplasmic reticulum? gives the internal support to a cell. इस तरह से अगर ये सेल के अंदर प्रेजेंट होगा तो it means that liquid material को इस तरह से ये support करता है. Okay, and act as a pathway for the transfer of material within the cell and between the cell. See, this तरह से it forms a network. It means some kind of vesicles. आप further study में पढ़ेंगे, it will form, it will move inside this way. इस तरह से pathway एक jumble story and वो nucleus के अंदर पहुंच जाएगा. It means that it acts as the transport of the materials within the cell and between the cells. Now, next is the ribosome. Ribosome which are present on the ER की बात कर रहे हैं. Ribosome are the small rounded structure which are either present in the free state or attached to the ER. इस तरह से ER के ऊपर अगर present है तो एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ से भी होगा कि why what type of it is present and what is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum in which on the surface the ribosomes are present. Okay, so ribosomes are small which can be found in free state इस तरह से, or they might be on the ER. Then not bounded by any other membranes. No membrane is present. कोई इसका single membrane नहीं, एक अपना globule ही present होता है. And what is the function of the it make protein with, so it is called as protein factors. देखो बहुत सारे ऐसे link होंगे which gives the other name to the cell organelles. Okay, so जब माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया को बोल रहे थे तो माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया इज द पावर हाउस. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, okay, it is the powerhouse of the cell. और अब हम राइबोसोम को पढ़ा तो राइबोसोम इज द प्रोटीन फैक्टर्स. अब प्रोटीन फैक्टर्स का मतलब है इट फॉर्म्स प्रोटीन्स. बेसिक अमीनो एसिड्स एंड द प्रोटीन्स आर फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम द राइबोसोम. तो हम रेप्लिकेशन, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन और ट्रांसलेशन की बात करेंगे. This way, this is the small diagram I have seen. This is the small unit. The different parts of ribosome are there, small subunit and the large subunit, and they combine together. This is the strand. mRNA का strand होता है, जैसे DNA और RNA की बात करते हैं ना, तो इस तरह से जैसे कोई beads है, माला, इस तरह से वो ट्रांसक्रिप्ट होते जाती है, उसको कॉपी करता जाता है. तो आप फर्दर स्टडी करेंगे, बट आपको ऐसे रफली मैं आपको बताती हूँ. इट हेल्प्स इन द रेप्लिकेशन फॉर ट्रांसक्रिप्शन and also forms different proteins. That is why it is called as the protein factories. Then coming to the next, that is Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies are also actually similar to the ER. बस फर्क होगा कि ER के they will be surrounded by the nucleus. ER जो होता है वो nucleus के आसपास present होता है. And Golgi body roughly they might be present near the cell. ये Golgi body. ये ER है. This way, this is the nucleus. So Golgi body are made up of stack of parallel flattened disc. इस तरह से इस तरह से. In plant cell, it is small and unconnected, more in number. It's called as dictyosomes. Okay, ये एक अलग सी property है हमारी Golgi bodies की, that they are also, their other name is dictyosomes. And in plant cell, they are smaller and unconnected and very much in number, more in number as compared to the plant cell. Present जरूर होंगे, but they will be more in number as compared to these are Golgi bodies. Okay, they are not connected. See here, they are unconnected, but here they will be connected with the cell wall or the ER somewhere. Okay, so this way, this is the Golgi body. अब Golgi body stack-like structure है, तो it means क्या कर रहा है? They secrete certain substances which help in the synthesis of cell wall in the plant cell. इसलिए वो connected नहीं है. It means कि वो cell wall को बनाने के लिए certain substances को secrete करता है, secrete it out so that it can form or help the cell wall. So they help in the transportation also material within the cell and outside. Means if it is present near the cell wall, इस तरह से अगर वो cell wall के साथ में present है, see this way, it means it is helping to form the cell wall synthesis में help कर रहा है, as well as inner और outer जाने के लिए check कर रहा है. It is checking it out that how some of the materials can be passed, or how is there any necessity to transport that material in and out. So Golgi body helps in the transportation within the cell as well as synthesis of the cell wall, especially in the plant cells. Okay. Then we come to the next. This is lysosome. I think so. Till here it is clear. Powerhouse हमारा mitochondria. Yes. Then protein factories कौन से हुए? Ribosomes. Dictyosomes are the name of Golgi bodies. Okay. Then lysosome. Lysosome is a single tiny sac-like structure. These small sacs-like structure which is present around the cell. They help in the digestion of food within the cell. Protects various from the various foreign bodies. They are also called as suicidal bags. Means ये इस तरह से sac present होंगे सेल के अंदर. this ये है lysosomes. ये lysosomes. Means देखो ये sac like structures है. अब sac like structure means sac मतलब एक bag होगा. It means that some which have like RBC की हम बात करते हैं ना, when RBC lifespan is 120 days. So when it will end, where it will go? It goes into the lymph section or the spleen section. So same here, lysosome will be present here. ऐसे भी कोई cells होंगे. So these are called as suicidal bags. Means it releases certain enzymes which digest the other cell organelles, which we don't need. Might be कोई foreign bodies होंगी जैसे कि infection आ गया body के अंदर तो body fight करती है ना, and WBC act as the soldiers. So as these lysosomes, they also act as they secrete certain enzymes which digest the other cell organelles और वो इस तरह से इसके अंदर fill हो जाते हैं. Later on it may be discarded. So it protects against the various foreign bodies and help in the digestion of the food within the cell. ये हुए हमारे lysosome. Single membrane होते हैं. These are single membrane structure. Lysosome are also called as suicidal bags. क्यों बोलते हैं? Because it releases certain enzymes. Enzymes मतलब कुछ इस तरह के chemicals वो secrete out करते हैं which helps to digest them from the other cell organelles. Then the next organelles is the centrosomes. देखो अभी तक के cell organelles बहुत आपके you have only like very little explanation, just the basic knowledge you should have. What is the basic function, where it is present, if present then what is the function of that particular organelle. Then is the centrosome. Now centrosome in animal cells, centrosomes abhi tak whatever we are reading, they are present in both animal and plant cell. Now coming to the centrosomes, centrosomes are present only in the animal cell. Okay, they are found near the nucleus in animal cells only. They are non-membranous structures and they consist of two granules which is called as centrioles. देखो centrosomes का पता function क्या? They consist of two granules. इस तरह से nucleus के पास में these two centrioles are present. They help in the cell division. During the cell division, you know what happens? They help the cell to get separated. They consist of microtubules. इस तरह से microtubules मतलब tubules, micro, small, okay, and they are right angle to the each other. इस तरह से they are situated at right angles to each other. Micro two these centrioles are situated right angle to each other. Microtubules इसकी में present होते हैं and they help to divide into two daughter cells. Means whenever the cell division is there, they make the cell chromosome separate and they form spindle like structure. Spindle means इस तरह से एक ही पॉइंट से जैसे जोड़ते हैं ना रबर को हम elapse करें, then बबल की फॉर्मेशन में ऐसे ही बड़ा सा बीच में they form the spindle like separation during the division of the this way chromosome. But अगर देखो this is present in animal cell, a plant cell में क्या होता होगा if central cell division is there? Plant cell में it forms the linear structure. So that is why centrosome is not present. So कोई spindle formation नहीं होता, बस इसका यही function है. They help the cell to divide, but spindle formation होता है as in case of animal cell, but in plant cell it is straightened, it is linearly, the division जो होता है linear होता है. Okay, so they help the cell to divide into two daughter cells. अभी इतना ही बहुत है, ये आपको ज्यादा डिटेल में सी. This is the centrosome which is present see near the nucleus. ये nucleus के पास में है this, and they are this is the two centrioles. This is the microtubules. ट्यूब्यूल्स है ना, ट्यूब्यूल्स है जो उनको हेल्प करते हैं रखने के लिए. एंड दिस वे दिस हेल्प इन द सेल डिवीजन, जब ये सेपरेट हो जाएंगे, दूर दूर चलेंगे, मीन्स इस तरह से इलोंगेट होंगे और इस तरह से सेंट्रियोल्स अपनी अपनी जगह पे जाके देन क्रोमोसोम को सेपरेट करेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज प्रेजेंट इन द एनिमल सेल ओनली. देन टॉकिंग टू, अब एनिमल सेल की तो बात कर ली कि हमने वो सेंट्रोसोम जो है वो एनिमल में होता है. प्लांट में क्या अलग होता है? प्लांट में अलग होता है प्लास्टिड्स, विच इज अ डबल मेम्ब्रेन स्ट्रक्चर एंड विच इज प्रेजेंट ओनली इन द प्लांट सेल. अब क्या चीज है इसमें? दे कंसिस्ट ऑफ, हमने यूजुअली पढ़ा है कि द प्लांट्स आर ग्रीन इन कलर बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द क्लोरोप्लास्ट. यस, and they consist of the stomata also, and the green pigment is actually the chloroplast. So it is specifically three types: a specific organ which helps to manufacture and store pigments. Okay, so it consists of three types, that is chloroplast, which is green in color, ये तो हम पढ़ते आए हैं अभी तक. Chromoplasts are colored pigments. Colored pigments are कहाँ होंगे? Which gives color to the fruits, है ना? Which give color to the petals, different colors, colorful red, blue, green. Fruits के color different है. So that it means that layer consists of the chromoplast, which is colorless is the nucleoplast. Okay, so chloroplast is green in color, chloroplast outer covering, chromo is colored, and leuco is colorless. Now chloroplast, we have studied the plant is green in color. Uska leaves भी green है. So it consists of the green pigment which is called as chlorophyll, and it has two regions which is called as grana and stroma. Later on आप पढ़ेंगे they are the stack like structure. इससे ये भी stack बनाते हैं. Coins होते हैं ना, coins एक दूसरे के ऊपर रखें इस तरह से, and they stroma is the body इस तरह से, and these small granas are formed this way. Pile thylakoids बोलते हैं इनको, इस तरह से कनेक्टेड भी होते हैं the grana. So different processes of chloroplast photosynthesis जो process है, it carries out in this grana and the stroma part. So it has the two regions, that is grana and stroma. They are also called as the kitchen of the plant, that is the kitchen of the this cell, as they trap, क्या करते हैं? They trap the solar energy to perform the photosynthesis process. Light को trap करते हैं. In other sense, they trap the light, and so it is called as the kitchen of the cell. खाना बनने वाला. ठीक है? So I think so clear from here. Chloroplast green. Why? Due to chlorophyll. Two regions होते हैं, also called as kitchen of the cell, because it traps the energy or the light energy or the solar energy to perform the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process in which the plants prepare their own food, so with the help of the light. Then the chromoplast are the colorful pigments. Colorful pigments, the pigments which are mostly present in the fruits, in the petals, red, orange, yellow, different due to the presence of this chromoplast. So now the question arises that why, how, or which pigment is present in the color pigment, or in the fruits, or in the petals? It is the chromoplast which gives color. Then what is the leucoplast? Leucoplasts are the colorless, means they help to store the food in the form of starch, proteins, or fats. अब कौन से होते हैं जो colorless होते हैं? The colorless are the potato and the gingers. हो गए लिटिल ब्राउन का कोई कलर नहीं है इनमें. अंडरग्राउंड स्टेम्स होते हैं, रूट्स ऑफ द प्लांट होते हैं जो एक्चुअली स्टोर करते हैं. सो दिस इज द leucoplast. Leuco means colorless. They store food in the form of starch, proteins, and the fat. I think so. This from here, तीनों का why they are colored and what is the actually difference between the chromo, and leuco. It is clear from here. Yes. Then coming to the next, vacuoles. Vacuoles are bounded by the single membrane called tonoplast. Whenever we talk about the plant cell, इस तरह से मैंने ये डायग्राम बनाया है यहाँ पे. We'll also make a rough diagram of the plant and animal cell. इस तरह से हम न्यूक्लियस बनाते हैं. Then we form the ER. Okay. Lysosomes are distributed throughout the body. Then mitochondria is present. सबको आप कलरफुल फॉर्म में बना सकते हैं. Then Golgi body is present. Centrioles are present if it is a animal cell. And if it is a plant cell, then plastids are present. So as vacuoles are present if it is a plant cell. And vacuole is, it will be a single large vacuole or a small vacuole. So the plant cell usually consists of a single membranous which is called as tonoplast also. Okay, the membrane of the vacuole is called tonoplast, and it is a fluid filled which is called a cell sap and consists of the different proteins, sugar, amino acids, and minerals intake. Plants have a very large vacuole, whereas animal cell it is absent. So एक difference आ गया. Centrosomes are, अगर हम difference करते हैं animal और plant cell की, animal cell and plant cell, इस तरह से तो हमने अभी तक जो पढ़ा उसमें सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स में ये कर सकते हैं कि एनिमल सेल्स कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेंट्रोसोम्स and in plant cell it is absent. Plastids are present and it is absent in case of animals. Yes. Large vacuole is present in plant. Very small. वैसे तो absent है, but if present, very small in case of amoeba. Okay. और एक सबसे basic जो है cell wall in plant, cell wall is present and it is absent in the case of animal cell. Lysosomes are also absent in plants. Only few are present, but lysosome usually absent होते हैं in case of plant cell and it is present in the animal cell. So ये basic चार मेरे ख्याल से differences बड़े clear I made you to understand. And what is actually the function of the vacuole is it helps to keep the cell turgid. When it is such a large in its size and shape, it means it will form, it consists of the cell sap which make it turgid. Turgid means flexible, not easily, it will be break, any breakage not will not be there. It stores the food material and water in the cell, so it also helps them to not get exhausted जैसे हम बोलते हैं. एक बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर अपन देख लेते हैं. सेल वॉल, दिस इज द प्लांट सेल. कैसे आप ड्रॉ करेंगे? दिस इज द प्लांट सेल कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेल वॉल. ओके, इस तरह से बनाएंगे अगर हम सेल वॉल. दिस इज द एनिमल सेल. कैसे भी शेप में बनाए, एनिमल सेल which is not consisting of cell wall but consists of the cell membrane. Inside is the cell membrane here. मैं आपको बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर थोड़ा सा बताती हूँ. Then consist of the nucleus inside with the nucleolus. Okay, this is the animal cell. Then सबसे पहले हम बताएंगे ER, जो सेल के इर्द गिर्द न्यूक्लियस के साइड में होगी. देन वी ऑल्सो नो प्लांट सेल के पास में गोल्जी बॉडीज उसके प्लांट के पास में प्रेजेंट होती है, बट नॉट इन केस ऑफ एनिमल सेल. लाइसोसोम प्रेजेंट होंगे एनिमल सेल में विच इज एब्सेंट इन द प्लांट सेल, which is called suicidal bags. ओके, ये हमारे ईआर हो गए. ईआर विल आल्सो प्रेजेंट हियर. If it is rough, it consists of ribosome outer side. Okay, this is the Golgi body, which helps to secrete the substance which helps in the cell wall synthesis, or also inside and outer transport of material, not in case of animal cell. Then it consists of mitochondria, double membrane structure, the powerhouse of cell. Okay, then बहुत सारे, this is the cytoplasm. It controls all the cellular activities. Then centrosomes are present near the nucleus in case of animal cell. इस तरह से माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. position. This one. Okay, make it very different colors. Then vacuum. A large vacuum is present in case of the plant cell. पहले तो चाहिए था vacuum. It is absent in the case of animal cell. Yes, the smooth ER, the rough ER, the nucleolus. This is the nucleolus. Nucleus. Plasma membrane. Okay. If ribosome is present, it is rough ER, and if smooth, then it is SER. Okay. So this way, I think so. It is clear from here that how and what are the different parts of the cell organelles which is present in the cell, and different organelles, different function. सिंपल है, सिंपल उसके वे में, द वे इट इज फॉर्म्ड, उसका पोजीशन किस तरह से डेवलप है इन साइटोप्लाज्म, एंड व्हाट टाइप ऑफ सिक्रीशन और व्हाट टाइप ऑफ फंक्शन डू दे परफॉर्म, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है टिल नाउ. सो जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. इफ एनीथिंग टू आस्क, डू कमेंट. Thank you, and do like my video, that is giving me the energy to go with the next. Thank you. Have a nice day.